Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco Podcast.
Born as a kid who had a relationship. Yo!
What's craculating?
Nothing, my brother. What's going on with you? What's going on, people? Welcome to the Midnight Paco Podcast. As always, you can find me at Justin for the Comedy on Instagram.
And I am the great underscore. I messed up. Let's start it all over. I'm the underscore great underscore Corey Coree. That is how you find me on Instagram.
Yes.
Or you can find us both on the Midnight Paco Podcast. We both monitor that one very closely.
Yes, we do, people. And you can also send us an email at the Midnight Paco Podcast at gmail.com. And check out my website, Justin for the Comedy.
Check out the episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast, brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer, they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right!
What's craculating?
I look like I'm skinny as shit up there with my fucking shoulders all...
Well, no, your collarbone is just protruding through your t-shirt.
Apparently, yeah, this is not good.
You look like a ballerina.
Overbite. Happy belated St. Patty's Day, though, people.
Yeah.
With the green Midnight Paco Podcast tee.
Yeah, ignore me combing my beard.
Yeah, he's got
Ignore
to
that.
get camera ready, and he didn't do it before this, y'all. So
Word.
get it.
Okay, I'm here.
Well, I'll tell you that. Hey, we got a treat for y'all, people. Mr. Joel Byers, appreciate you very much. Sent us
Hot breath water.
some lovely gifts. Some hot breath water.
You gotta stay hydrated while
Ah,
you're writing your jokes in your hot breath notepad.
bam,
You heard
people. Hot breath. Watch it, baby.
Hot breaths.
Ooh.
Subscribe right now.
Yes, people. Make sure you do that.
Subscribe right now,
Yeah.
and don't forget to check out his comedy series.
Special.
His comedy special is called The Trophy Husband.
That's right. It's on his website. Bam, go there. It's by donation, people. Check it out, y'all. It's good.
man.
He's been in the game for 12 years. So
Shout out to Joe Byers.
shout out to Joe Byers. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Once again, appreciate you being on the podcast. Get him.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
He's doing big things in the comedy world, and
Yes.
you know what? He's spearheading, and I don't know if we can. Well, yeah, we're kind of on our end changing the camaraderie with other comedians.
Yeah, we're trying.
I'm trying.
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, because we've noticed, when we started doing it, how,
Lack of.
lack of, and it's still, you see, sometimes it's still weirdish. It's just comics have,
I mean, comics and people. You
Yeah,
know, some people.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. People are weird.
yeah, but people, I mean, it looks like a lot of people mess with Joe Byers, man. He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Everyone-
definitely.
He's had so many people on his podcast, and you got to build relations that way. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's called networking, but I mean, what happened with just meeting cool people and cool people wanting to hang around with cool people whenever they're in the
Right.
cool people vicinity?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? In addition to me, I'm also on the stage telling jokes, but I also am fans, and I also I
Yes.
realize and look. I'm a fan of comedy. I have no problem telling a local comic that I know or interact with, hey, I enjoyed you.
Right.
You
Right.
did a good job.
Yeah. You
You got any merch?
Right.
I'll wear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said before, I don't know if I said it on the show or if I told you in person. Like, as much as I know the Wu, like the Wu.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I hung out with them twice, but
everybody rocks Wu-Tang. Nobody met them.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you hung out, a couple, you know.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, why not support your other comedians? You know, especially
because it's more so looked at as a competition, and if you're not famous, you're like, why are you wearing another dude's face or
why not? I like his comedy.
People are weird.
We supporting one another.
Yes.
You know, if we supported one another.
I know it was funny because, you know, Blake, shout out to Blake.
Shout out to Blake.
He was like
Townsend.
Yeah, Blake Townsend. He was like, I like that you and Cool C wear your Midnight Paco gear. And I'm like, it's our shit. It's our shit. I mean, we gotta rep it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's our thing.
Right.
If we don't wear it, who the fuck is going to wear it?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
right.
It's like, this is something we're proud of. It's something we're trying to do. And it, like I said, it's become its own thing, people. I mean, if you're a fan, if you're watching or whatever the case, and you don't know who we are personally, it's become its own thing if you watched it from the beginning to where it is now, because we've talked about our whole process and everything we've done in comedy up to this point. I mean, it's documented from our conversations, which is dope. You know what I mean? So This has become its own thing. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that, you know, it has to be the only one out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's so many different people, there's so many different personalities.
Well, for example, people that do have their podcasts, I've asked them for merch.
And they don't have it? Or?
Well, they just fail to give it to me. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem.
I don't mind trading off stuff if somebody doesn't want to spend $20 or something. Hell, I'll make a shirt and trade you. It's about the same fucking thing.
I mean, it's all about.
Mine are more
it's
better
all,
quality.
It's
vinyl.
It's all about supporting one another.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's all about establishing relationships.
Right. Oh, I agree.
We're in the people business.
Yeah.
Hello.
Right.
We're in the people business. We are. I mean, some people view it as a straight competition, but we're in the people business, people. So easy. It's like, you know, and I have no problem supporting my fellow comics.
Right.
I will rock the shit out of your merchandise and make it a conversation. I saw a post where I think Baldhead Fred posted his favorite comedian.
Baldhead Fred.
He said,
shout out to Fred.
Shout out to you, Fred. He said these comedians are, you know, I think he said referred to them as doing well on the comedy scene or something like that.
Okay.
And then someone else commented, I think I Am Chad commented, like, a lot of comics are like doing well for the Cleveland comedy scene.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Then someone said, well, what's up with you and your comedy? You know, why ain't you busting out? You know, so, but I'm saying, like, for him to recognize other comedians, and that's who he recognized and he thought was doing good things.
Right.
Which was dope.
Right.
Do that.
Yeah.
But, you know, everybody don't speak like how I speak. You know, every platform I get on, I'd be like, yo, Cleveland comedy scene is off the chain. You know?
Yeah.
I don't even include myself. A lot of times I don't even say I'm a comedian right away. I just said, like, yo, you got to check out Cleveland comedy scene. It's dope. Very seldom have you been out with me and I meet somebody. I normally, even though I am a comedian, I normally say, hey, this dude is funny. That dude is funny.
Yeah.
I've done that a lot.
Right.
You know, I didn't even say I'm funny as hell. I never did that.
Yeah.
I always say, hey, that's, you know who that is? That's Justin Fuller.
He does always say that.
That's Justin Fuller.
And I'm like, who? Who are we talking about?
Whoever I'm around, I do that for. Because it's
no.
It's like you gotta, you know, even if you, yeah. I mean, I do that. I do that because it's like, why not? I think we should all do it. Wonder if we all did that.
You got too many egos, man.
But wonder if we all did that, though.
That'd be awesome.
What would that do
For the
each
scene?
other's? Yeah, for
And
the
the
scene,
confidence?
each other's career.
Probably a lot. Probably a lot. But the problem is, it's people who, I don't know, maybe think they're funnier, which is subjective.
It's comics.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say they think they're funnier.
I know they're funnier.
Yeah.
I'm not the
Yeah.
funniest dude out there.
Exactly, but people who sometimes know they're fun, then I've yet to meet certain people who treat you a certain way just because they may seem like they're fun. You know what I mean? Now, and then there's other people who treat you a certain way because they've had longer years in the game.
Yeah.
And that's doesn't make it better either. It doesn't make you any better either. But it may because of experience. So I get it. I understand that part of it. But you don't have to look down and, and have that egotistical. But it's a competition. The problem is people think too highly of themselves. And that's I kind of want to bring this up. I'll bring it up maybe later. I'll bring it up now.
Yeah.
The Joe Rogan podcast with I forget, you put your thing on airplane mode. It was it was with this dude. He's from India, older guy, white beard. God, I wish I knew his name because it would, But people go check it out. He's just recently on the podcast. But
I don't think. Well, go ahead.
I was just saying he was talking about how, we as people really just think too highly of ourselves, and we're so in our own worlds and our own minds, basically. You know what I'm saying? That we create things. Like if somebody says something bad about me, those are just words. It's how I interpret it. In what fashion will it leave that mark on me? You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's like, "You're not funny," I'm like, it doesn't have to affect me because those are just words coming out of this dude's mouth.
Right.
It doesn't matter to me because who the fuck are you anyway?
Right.
In my world, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You could be somebody,
Right.
but obviously you choose not to be. But I don't have to let those words affect me because really, you know what I mean? It's just words. But we let them words affect us and burden us down and let that thing hold, you know what I mean, inside of us because I don't know if we feel a certain way about ourselves individually and that we let those things affect us because we think too high. You know what I'm saying? It's deep. It's stupid. It's deep. But people, if you want to,
No, I mean, sometimes
it helps you try to he talks about trying to master that, but it's tough because people have that ego.
I mean, yeah, and I agree with that. I mean, people often, don't look at things the way they are sometimes.
True.
And if you look at the grand, for example, I conditioned myself to where if something took place, like say if I fell out with you,
mm-hmm.
and we had a debate, and once we apologize to one another, that shit is squashed to me.
Yeah.
And then you move on with your life. As far as the competition with the comedy, it's like, I mean, it doesn't, to me, I look at, if somebody's doing something better than me, like if there's a skill or something that they're doing that I feel like is better than mine, I want to be around that person.
Oh, yeah.
To sharpen my steel.
Yeah.
Steel sharpens steel. I mean, I'm not
right.
intimidated by people that's funnier than me. It's like, it could be subjective,
It's
like,
subjective. I mean,
but see, at the same time, it's like I have yet to be treated badly by someone that's actually out there doing it, though.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Versus the open mic community.
For sure. Yeah.
Not saying that everybody, well.
I'm not saying there's a lot of people that have treated us badly either.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That's not what I'm saying either, but
yeah.
I'm just saying that the people that I've actually run into.
Right.
That's actually making a living from comedy.
Right.
Had conversations with.
Oh, yeah. And they'll be back April 24th at the Funny Stop. Gary G. Garcia.
Oh, yeah.
Gary G. Yeah.
He's one of.
Yeah. He's one of many.
One of the many that actually, was actually cool.
He was the first one that we actually had that
encounter with.
Yeah.
As comedians.
Definitely. Yeah.
I had an encounter with a comedian that wasn't so pleasant. It wasn't horrible.
Okay.
But it wasn't very pleasant. I just thought that, maybe you could have been a little nicer.
Oh, okay. All right. Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, what's wrong with you? We came to see you.
Oh, really? Is that a
Yeah.
giveaway? That's a good impression.
Thank you. So I'm like, yo, you could be a little nicer, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's terrible.
I mean,
and they always say,
they are human.
right. You don't know what he was thinking, what he went through.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you know.
tough, man. It's tough. They say don't meet your heroes or your he's not really.
It wasn't my hero.
No, but don't meet,
I mean,
stars because they may let you down. You see,
I mean, to be honest with you, he wasn't funny since Hustle, man. I'm just being honest.
I know. But that's terrible
Should
for him.
should I do the Kanye?
What?
Don't send your goons after me.
Yeah. Is he watching?
Don't come for me.
No, he ain't coming. Not on a bus anyway. Too soon. Was it a bus?
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't a bus?
No. And I'm not going to even mention what it was.
Yeah, no.
Because it's related to me.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
God bless.
Word.
Yeah, no, it's terrible, man. It's but like I said, luckily we haven't had too many
I think I'm going to write him in my act, actually.
Who?
He's going to do commencements.
Oh, good Lord, that'd be great. See? But that's a skill I don't have.
I mean,
to try and even try to do that
he's
shit.
Gonna do like because I always imagine like if I gained some fame and some school wanted me to speak,
yeah,
I'm willing to bet my life that would be the last time.
Right.
I'm betting.
Oh, really? You plan on doing some stupid stuff?
No, I plan on telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
About
the school?
No, about kids and life.
Oh, yeah.
It'd
be an hour special. Oh my God! How long did I do?
All I need to do is, look at everybody. I ain't gonna write nothing. I'm like, okay, I got it.
You better write something down.
Nah,
it's never good off the top.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty good off the cuff. You've seen me in action.
I know. I'm just saying, man. If you're gonna come and do a commencement.
Oh, I could do it off the cuff.
Nah.
Oh
man,
yeah.
Whatever. You know what though? Sometimes that's probably better, depending on what kind of mood you're in and what you really want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because when I sit down and write some shit,
yeah,
and I try and remember it, I kind of forget it. Instead of just talking about it as a normal
what
fucking
we
person.
Learned from the comedians, we can always be like, all right, what else? Oh yeah, and hold on, guys. What else we got? What else?
I can't do that.
You can't do that?
I can't do that, man.
I've seen it done. I've seen it done at shows. I've seen it done at shows, at open mics.
Yeah.
You take your phone and you sit up there and you talk to the audience, and then you say, "What else we got?" And you scroll through.
Yeah.
And then you continue on.
Yeah, I made a mistake by doing new stuff at shows. That's a mistake.
I mean, okay, so let me just tell you what my take on that. And people do it all the time, and they think it's fine.
It's not.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm not saying what you did, but I'm gonna say what it almost is to me.
Okay.
It's like when you're preparing something for the family and you never made it before.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
And you're bringing it to the family cookout.
Mm-hmm.
Never made it before. Don't know how it tastes. You're going on YouTube or wherever for the recipe, and you're making it for the family.
Right. I thought it'd be a good idea. Something different. Not so much.
I mean, I don't. You know what? I think it was. I thought it was a great idea. So now you have something to reference back to.
Definitely.
I mean, you got to take your things for what it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's always learning.
You got
man.
footage.
Yep.
To see and to watch and see what you can add, what you can take away.
Yep.
How you can say it.
Like I said, man, delivery of it was not bad. It was just wrong setting. You know what I mean? And there's things to work on. Obviously in it, but I mean, it's just like you were saying. If somebody's gonna pay, it's best just you got to come with the stuff that I mean, like people in there didn't hear the original stuff. You know what I mean?
I think if you would, because I mean, old stuff. I tell all artists this, comedians, musicians. The stuff that's old to you is new to the world. So don't ever say, "Oh, that's my old stuff." To who?
Right. Yeah, especially now. Nobody's. You know what I mean? We're in a bubble at this point. You know what I mean?
We are.
So,
but it's like that's why I felt like it was important to do our material outside of where we were performing.
Yeah.
Away from them.
Right.
I mean, not them, but not saying them, but away from the comics that constantly seen our act over and over and over.
Yeah.
And so when you get an actual audience that came to see comedy, they seem to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And this is what I noticed. People give laughs to who they want to give laughs to.
Right.
Even though if you do a routine over and over and over, you still have somebody that's going to be your laugh track.
Right.
Some guys do the same jokes. Some guys do the jokes so much I can say them.
Right.
And you still got the laugh tracks in the audience.
Right.
That heard the jokes over and over.
Yeah.
And they're really, I mean, after the 10th time, are they really that funny?
Right.
But you still have the laugh tracks to continue.
I mean, they can be funny, but you're not going to be laughing at the same level you were the first time.
I mean, they're going to be funny. It might make you laugh, or you might say, "Oh yeah, I like this one.
Yeah.
This one's clever."
That's usually where I'm at.
But is it going to make you? Is it going to make you go? Is it going to make you go? Oh shit! Wait! Oh no!
No. I mean,
you think I should start giving those?
I can't say that because every time I watch Chappelle and I hear, it's Michael Jackson.
I mean, it's jokes that I mean, it's things on the internet that makes me laugh. It's certain comedians that I do find that makes me laugh. That literally makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And certain things make me laugh. I mean, I try to be courteous because I don't want comics to think that I don't find them funny.
Exactly. I mean, well, it's not even that. Just it's like I said, things are subjective, man. It's not everything you're gonna say.
Some things are funny, but I don't always laugh out loud.
Right. I mean, I'm more of a laugh out loud kind of guy. LOL.
I conditioned myself not to. I told you, it's like my cousin and I, we were raised like brothers. It's pretty much it's a fact that we've been playing jokes on people since we were like toddlers, man.
Right.
Together we would set up jokes and pranks on people, and we thought it was funny. We used to get in trouble for laughing because we used to just do stupid stuff and just laugh all the time.
Right.
Our grandfather used to tell us, quit so much of the grinning.
Quit so much of the grinning. Why?
I don't know.
It's good to be happy.
I guess we was laughing so much all the time. It was just like crazy.
That's why I got abs, dog. I've been laughing through my whole childhood.
Quit so much of the grinning. So after a while, when we got older and we played these jokes on people, you had to keep a straight face. You had to say something or do something and look serious because you had to pull it off. So I've trained myself to look serious.
That's hilarious.
And like I said, and plus I watched Leslie Nielsen on The Naked Gun. Man, he was the master of that. Of doing
silly as shit.
With a straight face.
They can't make those movies anymore, can they?
No, man.
Those movies are silly as fuck.
Yeah, I love them.
People would have no appreciation for the silly and stupid they are.
Unless you had assistance.
Whatever.
Yeah. Unless you had some assistance, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Without. Because I was a kid watching those, dying. I should watch them again. With assistance. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Good shit. Those movies were great, man.
Yeah. So we got some shows in the future.
Yes, we do, people. April 21st, I'll be at the Silverfish
screen.
I'm gonna say, I'll say anything in this bitch, like Ron Burgundy. Silverfish down in Bay Village.
That's right.
No,
Silver Screens in Pinecrest.
In Orange Village.
In Pinecrest.
Yeah, in Pinecrest. Is that where it is?
Pinecrest.
Pinecrest?
Yeah.
Orange Village, though, Ohio. correct?
In Pinecrest.
Is that where it's at?
Pinecrest is the name of the little.
Development?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is, people.
And I'll be there in May. Folks.
Yeah. April 21st. We got the next week, March 23rd. It's Wednesday. Get the day right. March 20. Here, I'll look at it right here. I'll bring it up. I got skills. The 23rd, people. March 23rd, we'll be at the Funny Stop. Yeah, me and Cordell are doing 5 minutes, so come check us out at the Funny Stop. That's right.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna trying to do a remix. Like I'm trying to stretch out my first 5 minutes into 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do a stretched out version, and I'm gonna try.
You can, and if you need help with that, I can probably help you.
I have a couple of ideas, and if I need to, yes, I will definitely ask you. Blake gave me a good one. I'm adding into it as well.
Nice.
You know, so.
And the other comedian did too.
Oh yeah, no, that's for my funeral one.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt Farkas.
Yeah.
Farkas. So, yeah, shout out to Matt. Yeah,
Shout out to you, Matt.
Yeah, no, he gave me a good idea too, and so it worked. And I think it worked. I just got to figure out I don't know. Does it sound okay when I do it like that? I just got to figure it out. I don't know.
Well, I mean, let me hear it.
It was
not now,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. It was just because you heard it, but
I haven't heard the stretched out version.
No, not that version. I'm talking about the funeral bit. The way.
Oh, the funeral. Okay,
kinda.
I'm
talking about the ending.
Gotcha.
Where I'm like, where's Raw? The whole point. But either way, I gotta. I don't know. Because it's just, to me, it's hard to make shit up. You know what I'm saying? So that part, it's hard to. Cause a lot of comedians do it. Don't get it twisted. That's a lot of people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is real.
Don't look at it as making it up.
No,
you're just adding
to it. Yeah. I mean, it's only that little bit that's really adding to it.
Throwing some sauce on it.
Yeah.
Throwing some sauce on the real event.
Okay, definitely. Because and that was basically what he gave me. It was just that little thing to add. It's kind of silly, but at the same time, we'll see if it works. And different. But I'm gonna let that lie a little bit because I want to try. I got a show. I want to do the original stuff. You know what I'm saying? But in preparation, I also want to see if I can stretch the first 5 minutes into 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's all relationship stuff. You know what I mean? And how I would, at 10 minutes instead of 5. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be dope.
I mean, to be honest with you, man. Like I was trying to explain to other comedians, and they don't seem to understand. Like, we written our material for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And so when we able to
let it breathe,
it looks like we rushing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we so used to that 5 minute block.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So. But
the problem is sometimes when I have a 10-minute block, I'm timed for 10 minutes. Yeah. Which I rush it. Instead of stretching a good 5. You know what I'm saying?
Stretch a good 5.
Stretch
a good 5, add something to it.
Yeah. Where it doesn't need to be timed at bam. Mm-hmm. Where I can have a little leeway to,
right.
Make it seem more natural.
Through your laughter
yeah, that too.
I've seen that being done by you actually.
But yeah. Especially with that material, because it works. It's relationship stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of works. You know what I mean? So that, definitely do it. And a lot of that's nerves. Mm-hmm. That was in the beginning. A lot of it was nerves. Now it's just me trying to stick to the time instead of relaxed. Like I say now, and I continue to say it because I believe it. We're not ourselves on stage yet. Mm-hmm. We're not.
I'm gonna agree.
You're closer than I am, but we're both not.
No, I agree with that.
You're more It seems like you're more airplane mode.
Yeah.
No, you seem more relaxed. You know, is what I'm getting at. Than me, when I'm still in my head up there a lot, and that's not good. You know,
I mean, I get in my head too. I mean, but you know, it's like, it is what it is.
It is what it is, and it's all learning. That's why they do say hitting the stages is the most experience you're going to get, because, well, obviously you got to hit the stages to do it. But every time you hit the stage, it should be a learning experience. Whether you're working on material, whether the crowd is a certain way, and you're just trying to get through it, and because it all plays
right
into it. Whether people want to, it does, man. It's just the other night when we were at the Funny Stop. Dude had this laugh like no other, and he was laughing, and it was contagious, and people were having a better time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was a good night of comedy.
I guess that's what the soundtracks are doing, right?
Kinda.
Sorta.
Yeah.
I guess.
But it seemed like he was doing it for everybody, whereas soundtracks do it for certain ones. People.
Yeah. No, that gentleman, like, you know,
he was having a good time.
He was having a great time.
He was enjoying himself.
And those are the people that, you know, I enjoy everybody to come to watch the show, but, you know, I really, those people you want to, you want them, you want to be a part of that enjoyment that they're genuinely having.
Well, even just like shout out to Daniel Myers once again.
Yeah,
he pointed out that there was like 6 people, and they were all like a few tables were the main audience. Mm-hmm. Everyone else was comics.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's I mean, D-Hawk showed his face.
Right.
Shout out to D-Hawk.
I mean, you know, the comics, I view them as people too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But like you said, soundtracks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And mostly for comics or their friends, whatever the case. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, that's kind of what it is. Even like whatever environment you're at. You know what I mean? Like at the LVT.
Right.
You know, all these places when there's open mics, you know what I mean? You know, we've been, you know what I mean? It's, you know, but I'll tell you what, Wednesday at the Funny Stop, there was people had good sets, man. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just everyone seemed to have a good night. It was cool. No, it was a good time.
It was a good time. Yeah. People did great on stage. Looked like they had new material that they were doing.
Yeah.
And those youngsters, man, they're fresh minds. They can come up with it.
Yeah. Well, they're going for it too, man. They're doing things. You know, it's just, you know, hey, it's all processing, you know, and it's good to see other people doing the things, and that's where it kind of inspires. But at the same time, you know, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm remixing certain things. I've came up with material.
Right.
You know, we have a lot of stuff we could talk about. Yeah. It's just honing in and finding that good, you know, core.
We got a good 10 minutes, and it took us a year to get it.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, shit, we did 15 at the end of the year.
We got a good 10 minutes, though.
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, I can.
But I want a great 10 minutes.
I want a fantastic 10 minutes.
Yeah. So it's. But at the same time, I think that the stuff I have is good, but in different rooms it doesn't hit. Certain things don't mix.
Well, I've seen your material hit different areas.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like, I really believe that the material that you have and you're considering that you're calling didn't hit. I think you can tweak and revamp it. Yeah,
it's definitely how I come in on it too.
And it will appeal to the audience that you think didn't.
Oh, definitely. No. I have a way to. Well, I don't have it yet, but I know how I have to. Sometimes you have to introduce ideas differently. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just straight up talking about certain things. You know what I mean? Right? Because, like you said, it's not appealing.
It's delivery.
And it wouldn't be to certain people in my family. Let's keep it twisted. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, religion is tough. You know what I'm saying? When you deal with that with anybody, is what it is. So it has nothing to do really with, you know, certain group of people. It's just religion to a lot of people. I know. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I get it. I know what you're saying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I'm just talking about my other stuff, even like my porn material. You know what I mean? Even that stuff, that some of the things I find funny with stinky buttholes and all that stuff, it doesn't hit with certain, you know, like just age sometimes.
Well, yeah, that and
You know.
just
But it's a that's why I said it's a wide range of things I have, and if I fleshed it all out, you know what I mean, and you can stretch some shit out. You know what I mean? It's just the relationship stuff was too short. Is what I'm getting at. I have too much filth and too much deep. I needed more to stretch out.
You want to stretch it out?
Yeah, because it's more relatable to most people. So if I have to do a show and do 10 minutes, I don't want to just, you know, once read the room, then you can be like, okay, well, I can hit these dudes, you know, I can hit them with a couple of these filths. You know what I mean? And go into, you know, that. And I can use a shorter version. You see what I'm saying? But if I know it's a friendly family, or not family, but, you know, couples and shit,
right,
I can stretch it out to the 10-minute version.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So there's ways we can mess with this stuff, man. And it's cool, but it's tough to, you know, this little pointy-ass, overweight, frail-ass thing it's tough. You know, it's a little microchip trying to remember all this bullshit. You know,
you get it.
It's stories. I mean, a lot of it's stories.
Yeah.
A lot of it's our lives. You know, I mean,
right.
And
that's another reason why, you know, the competition thing is not registering with
well,
me.
Yeah.
Because my material is things that happened to me in my life and my experience, or it could be some new stuff, something that could have just happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And my observation and my intake and my deliverance of it is not going to be not like many others.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, because everyone has everybody. Look, that's the best phrase. I am nobody, but I am somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I never say I am nobody.
In the grand scheme of things, I am nobody. When you zoom out into the galaxy, I'm nobody. There's nothing. Where it's all just one little.
Well,
but I'm close to person. I'm somebody in this sea of things at the same time. So that's what I'm saying. We all have our experiences.
Well, you all have your experience, but when you say you nobody, that means like, you know, that would be true if you never said anything, or you never influenced anybody, or you never impacted anybody. I mean, something you said, something you did, even if it was something for them or something you didn't do, you impacted that person. So that's leaving your footprint on this earth.
And that's where I'm somebody.
Yeah, that's where you somebody, and that's a big somebody. You don't know you was on the other side of the planet.
Exactly, but there's people who don't know who I am, which I am nobody.
But you were on the other side of the planet, so you made a difference over there.
Oh yeah.
And so you saying you nobody, you did some stuff that affected people way over there, and over here. You got people, and you got children, you got family members, you got things you do.
This is true.
You know, you don't know if you may have affected someone in your audience. You could have changed them, or made them laugh, or picked up their spirit, or said something that they could relate to. That, you know, that influenced and changed.
I definitely remember that chick saying, "What the fuck."
I mean that part too. So it's like, you know.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I understand. I know I'm somebody, and I got great people in my life that remind me of that all the time. Thank you, sir. You do it very well as well. However, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's just in this thing that we're nothing, but we all have our own perspective, so we are somebody. You know what I mean?
We all are something, bro.
Exactly.
If we were nothing, we wouldn't exist.
To some people, we don't.
I mean,
they'll find out. But.
I mean, like they don't. I mean, I'm just saying, like if we was nothing, we wouldn't exist. I mean, everybody's energy is doing what it's supposed to do.
This is true. So
everybody's energy, you know.
I feel. Look, man. I know everyone does say this, but I do feel like I have something. These dogs love me. They're always coming up to me.
Yeah, dogs like me too.
They love me, but dogs don't like everybody. They don't like bad souls.
I guess I thought animals like me until Duke's cat scratched the shit out of me.
Well, cats are just evil. Unless you have a cool cat.
Well, I mean, you know.
And some just show up.
Yeah, your cat didn't really mess with nobody, but he warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a cool cat. He's a stray dog. That shit just showed up. He bullied his elf way into the house.
He knew what he wanted.
Yeah.
You know, he understood the assignment. The universe led him there.
I agree.
Yeah, so that's why
From the next door neighbor, apparently.
That's what happened. The universe led him there.
Yeah.
And he kicks it and comes back.
Yeah, we let him out. He just leaves. He comes right back. You know, and he got it made. I give him catnip too. He fucked up.
Yeah.
It's dope, man. Nah. Look, this world's crazy. Where we're at now is crazier. But I love every bit of it. You know what I'm saying? It's all new.
Can't say that I love every bit of it.
Well, because you know what? Look, you have to take everything with it. You know what I'm saying? Iraq, every day wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? But that experience was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. Both times.
Because you came out of it unscathed.
Did I? I don't know. I mean, I did. Physically. You know what I'm saying? Problem is, when you get perspectives, you know, from being over there, I mean, it shapes you in a good way, but it also makes you, you know, look at things in other ways that are, you know, just because you
makes you appreciate things better.
Well, that's number one too. You know, number two is you start to look at people with like, so super. You know what I mean? Just people here have it so good.
Yeah.
And it's so hard because I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because look, it's not our fault, but at the same time, wow. You know what I mean?
I had a moment similar. I was driving past Case Western Reserve, and I said, "Look at the babies. Look at them. They don't even know. They walking and they, you know, conversing with each other and I'm just like, look at the babies. They don't even know. Like, they have no idea. They thought they were doing something. I think they're going to class or something.
Mm-hmm.
They're just so happy to be out there on a mission to go to class or wherever they were going. I'm like,
right.
Look at these babies.
It's rough, man. It's rough. It's rough. Because
we got a new quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, football people. Hey, this is going crazy. For one, I did want Deshaun Watson when he was on the block.
We have Deshaun Watson.
I know.
Go Browns.
Well,
you guys still have old school. What's his name?
No, he retired.
He retired.
Yeah, man.
He should have retired 2 years ago, right?
We got somebody from Ohio.
Who?
I think he's from Ohio.
Ah.
Mitch Trubisky? Yeah, dude. I don't know how this is going to play out. He's a mobile quarterback, though.
Mobile?
He's mobile. He can throw. We got a good tight end. So if he can only get it there, shit, we're good. We got good receivers. Oh, you guys got a new receiver, too. Cooper from Dallas.
I don't know.
Yeah. He's supposed to.
I just heard about the quarterback.
Yeah, Deshaun, which means Baker Mayfield's no bueno.
See, Baker, I mean, it was, you know what? You gave us some
Cleveland.
You gave us decent seasons. It looked like you had your favorites.
He thought he was. I mean, he gave him hope. He gave him hope. Gave you guys a little bit. Playoffs. Beat us. You know, that's dope. Baker Mayfield.
I thought well.
Yeah.
I mean,
we let you have
as long as we beat the Squillers, that's all I care about.
Yeah, we got Miles Jack. He's about to hurt Deshaun Watson.
So we'll see about that.
So that's going to be a terrible thing because he's going to try and run, and Miles Jack is going to jack him up, and Watt, and we might get the Honey Badger. Don't let that happen.
I ain't worried about it.
Don't let that happen, people. If we get the Honey Badger too.
Plus, we got hot breath water though.
Oh, don't we? Where's my bottle? And it's signed by yours truly, Joel Byers.
Bow.
Look at that stuff. Keep grinding, Justin. I'm trying, Joel. I'm trying to work on this material, baby.
Mine say stay cool, Cordell.
That's right.
They call me Cool C.
Cool C.
You heard me?
That's
What I'm
right.
talking about.
That's right.
And you see these books here?
Joke books, people.
I'm going to be writing all types of jokes in here and add them to these files.
Yes.
You hear those files?
That's right.
Full of jokes.
Dope. Trust me, I got to work on it. I got the Midnight Paco podcast notebook, but I'm going to use this one too. Appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely, because you got so much material.
Well, there's a lot in this head.
Or you could use a book for inspiration. You could use a book for material, or you could do both.
Well, it's all writing.
Yeah.
So once you start writing,
well, I kind of know how I'm going to be because I'm kind of like different. So
yeah.
I'll probably have a page full of my name.
This dude's gonna be doodling in this bitch.
Yeah, written in different cursive and print and graffiti. I'll probably draw some pictures.
Well, you know what it does for me? It helps me see it.
That was my school career, people.
And time it.
Yeah.
Because then I just read it and I see where I'm at.
No, actually,
you know, so it does help.
I was going to use some of his techniques. He said double underline where you
think you're getting a laugh, or you should get a laugh.
Yeah.
See and count those.
Yeah.
Man, he said earthquake. They said his
16 a minute.
11 a laugh every 11 seconds.
Wow.
Which is supposedly like unheard of. Apparently, I don't know.
He's like a joke machine gun. He was like yeah.
And then I thought about this. He's been doing it for so long.
I don't know. How long?
Well, shit, 30 years, I think.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
If you've been doing comedy for 30 years, I'm only 46, so.
He's up there.
Okay.
I mean, I think he started, I think he's.
Yeah, I remember watching him on Comic View.
I think he said he was doing it for like 30, 20, at least 20.
Yeah, what I'm realizing that, you know, a lot of white people didn't have BET. So that's what I'm learning.
I watch MTV Raps, dog.
Didn't have Comic View. Comic View was only
I
on
watched
BET.
BET too.
I'm sure you did.
Didn't he have Tigger's Basement?
That was Rap City.
Rap City on
in the basement.
In the basement. That's with the booth.
In the booth with Tiger.
Yeah.
You can look that up on YouTube.
No, yeah. I used to watch comedy.
Yeah. But a lot of my material reference to BET stuff sometimes, and I feel like I gotta explain it.
Yeah, it's like certain. That's the first time I ever went on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that because if you mention somebody's name and nobody knows what you're talking about, they ain't gonna get the joke at all.
Right. So that's why I did a breakdown because I realized that a lot of white people didn't have BET.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, they have it. They probably just don't watch it.
That part too. So
it's on every TV if you have cable, right?
I don't think so. I think you have to subscribe to BET.
Now?
I don't know.
I don't know how they do shit now, dude. It's on apps.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know how that goes. That shit's
yeah.
Either way, we got a lot of 80s and 90s references just because those were the best times.
That part too.
I got some other shit I'm working on too.
All of my, like, not all of it, but most of my materials in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
I had one for Black History Month, but I didn't do it. But I'll still do it. It don't have to be for Black History Month.
Just find another way to work it.
I can still do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still doing it the same way.
Okay, so it doesn't have references to Black History Month. It's
no,
just
only reference it had for Black History Month was the voice I'm imitating.
Oh, okay.
That was the only reference.
Okay.
But I'm gonna still do it because
okay. Well, that was the one joke you were telling me about.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. You didn't do it.
I know.
Man. Yeah, that was having good.
I'm going to try it. Maybe I'll try it Wednesday, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's always the problem. We go to the spots like, fuck, what am I going to do? But then it's the same thing. Do the shit we've been doing and perfect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's like, we get in our heads because we know they're there, but Blake does a lot of the same stuff. Shout out to Blake, but he has it down. You know what I mean? He's got that shit. He throws in a couple new ones here and there, but you know, but he has his routine set down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like I know it's great because I know
it's a work in progress.
Yes,
like we said before, just like the medical practice, just like the legal practice, we're in comedy practice.
It's every time you hit the stage, people, it's something different. To be honest,
sometimes people can hit the stage and do bad for a long time.
Oh yes, and not only that, you go up there prepared, and then people can talk to you and take you off your shit, and then you're hard to get back into it. And
well, Timbuktu said he you know, that don't bother him because he said That's how he started, like in bars.
Okay.
And Joe Byers says practice with the radio on. I know
Yeah,
it's tough. It's
yeah.
tough, but it can help you with the distractions.
Right.
And the audience that's going on. That's
I'm talking about when they say it directly to you and they're talking.
You can ignore it.
You can, but it's when if you're in a club and people are like, you're gonna just ignore this person. It depends on how.
I'm tapping the mic. I hope it don't come through.
Oh, it's probably definitely gonna come through.
I'm sorry, guys.
OCD. Where the keys at? You got those?
Gone.
All right,
I took those over there.
All right, yeah, because you've been jingling and jangling. I was like you were last week. But either way, they shit. What were we talking about? See,
He was talking about talking to people.
Bam, see, and then bam, mess up. Like that lady that was that she started talking to me when I got into my shit. I had to abandon ship and just.
You did
that
good.
Was it. Yeah, it worked out okay.
Yeah.
But that's different every time. That's the, you know what I mean. That's it's good to practice that. But like with Zach,
mm-hmm.
He did great. I thought as far as doing the crowd work and talking to people. You know what I mean. But do you need to do that?
I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's not like it's necessary to do, but it's cool to do. I think it's a muscle to definitely flex and
definitely a muscle to flex. Yeah. It is.
It won't hurt
because
if you do it well, it don't hurt.
This is true because you know why? Because Mike Merck does
Michael's
it well.
Funny.
Yeah, Mike Merck, I think is his last name. Merck.
Yeah,
he does it very well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there is a lot to it. Andrew Schultz does it. You know, he does great crowd work too.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's just part of an intimate show. If you're going to be there, you want to
right.
talk. I mean, but that comes naturally, doesn't it?
No. You have to work on it.
I mean, I feel if you want to talk to somebody, you're going to talk to them. That's the problem with me forcing it, because I don't really just want to talk to people and get to know them right off rip on a stage. I'm going up there to perform, you know what I mean? So me sitting there, and other people want to see you perform. They don't want you up there fucking talking to people either. Unless you plan on really
Unless you Dave Chappelle.
Exactly, because then they really want you to talk to them. And they'll sit there all day until you... The next day, fuck your show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
answer my question.
Yeah. So, but you can do that after the show.
No, not really.
Have a meet and greet.
Well,
a lot of comedians do that.
A lot of them don't.
Oh yeah, a lot of them do don't. So do don't.
Yeah, it's like some, you know, like when you come to a club, then some of them do the meet and greet. But like when you're doing big venues, like the Kevin Hart and Chris Rock, I don't think they're going to be.
Probably not.
Meeting and greeting.
No, not now.
That's going to be crazy.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's going to be a great show, too, because they both can pack at the house.
True. More than that. They do stadium. I mean, they do Madison
Square
Garden.
They both can pack it.
Yeah.
By themselves.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's
it's
amazing.
going to be interesting.
But Bert Kreischer, he was doing theaters, and he would drive through the crowd afterwards in a golf cart.
Nice.
Saying thanks. Oh, yeah, he's cool as shit with his fucking fans, man. When you follow, you know, he's one of those, you know, Joe Rogan, he hangs out with them and all that stuff, that clique. But,
yeah.
No, man, he's great with his fans, is what I'm saying. And it's good because he's one of those partiers, though. He'll go to a bar afterwards with people and get fucked up. Cool. Yeah, so. But he's also at that part in his career where he can really do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess he was doing that his whole fucking career. The movie Van Wilder was based off of his life in college.
Wow.
And Will Smith bought the rights from Rolling Stone or whatever. No. I think Rolling Stone wrote the article. Somebody wrote, I think, the rights or whatever the case, and made the movie, you know, based on him. Because he talks about meeting him for the first time and everything like that and all that shit on his podcast. Bert Kreischer.
Oh.
Yeah, the actual man that they talk, you know, that's who the movie's. Meeting Will Smith.
Oh, okay.
Because he produced the movie or whatever the case. So that's how he got in his career. And then he was doing a show for like the Food Network or something, where he'd go and do things, or Travel Network, one of those networks people. I don't know 100%. But but during that he was doing comedy, and they all convinced him to stop doing the show and work on his comedy, because his comedy was suffering because he was focused more on the show. And he ended up doing that, and now he's one of the biggest in that, you know, realm where people know comedy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Bert Kreischer, I'll have to look him up.
Yeah.
I'm really not familiar.
Yeah, like I said, he has a machine story. I think we talked offline about it. He has this story about going to Russia in college for like a school. You know, he took Russian just because the teacher didn't have enough people in the class and said she would give him an A if he took the class. So he took the class and they went to Russia for a field trip. And he said he ended up getting mixed in with the Russian mafia and like had a great night. But he has this joke, you know, he tells a story about it. But he turned it into like a 10-minute bit. And like he ended up telling me, like, one of his famous things on YouTube is called The Machine. Now he had a movie based off of this bit.
Wow.
He's filmed this movie over the pandemic based off the bit, which is crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bert Kreischer. I know he's never gonna watch this, but you know what I mean. It's just you never know where it could take you and how big you want to be in this. You know what I mean? It's all. You just gotta keep grinding, and Joe Byers,
keep grinding
all
to
these,
the top.
Yeah, all these other comedians, you know, like Greg Morton, you know.
Yeah, shout out to Greg Morton.
All these
great guy.
All these people that we're meeting, you know, they've been doing it and grinding, and it's cool that they've been doing it this long.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I didn't get that bug and have that dream or thoughts that I could do it. You know,
but you know what, you know, and that's what makes the experience better because we're more seasoned, and you know, just like me being a motorcycle rider. I started riding at the right time.
Right,
I think if I was younger, I probably would have hurt myself.
You would have killed yourself. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I like to do stupid shit.
Oh, we all do. We all do. I quit my job, you know, and took a different one to do comedy. I'm still doing stupid shit. But how beneficial it's what we make it, you know, and that's what it is, people. You know, it's whatever you make of it, and you know what you can do with it.
It's what he makes of it, but he still considers himself nobody. But he quit his job to pursue a career, a nobody career.
It's all to pump myself up, people. I believe. Don't you?
Episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer, they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right.
Where can they find you?
Justin Fuller Comedy on Instagram, my friend.
And I am the _great_Corey, COREE. You can find me on Instagram. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, folks.
Please don't, people.
Because we're nothing without you. Not without you, we're nothing. We're nobody without you.
So. See? Nobody.
Yeah.
But we are somebody.
Absolutely.
So hit the like and subscribe.
Thank you for tuning in to the Midnight Paco Podcast.
Yes, peace.
Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. 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 Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.